Well, on your last adventure through this Tower of Terror, if you will, you have been fighting your way up the tower in an effort to.
TT.
Yeah, there's no trademark there.
No, the TT, the Tower of Terror.
The Tower of Terror. So as you've been traveling upward and collecting magical and other powerful items from this tower, trying to drain the power of uh, Rudolf Ulbrich, who is supposedly stealing power from Mordant through taking souls, as far as you can tell. You don't really know what that's about or what all is entitled or what all is entailed there. Not entitled. What all is entailed there. But you've been doing a pretty good job of just ruining everyone's day who's been in this tower. They all seem to be either under mind control or some kind of construct. And so you've done a pretty solid job of just destroying things. Most recently, you did fight several drones, and you fought a Clockwork Knight, and that thing was absolutely beefy. Also, Sam did die to the Clockwork Knight, so that's unfortunate. So, you did get several very powerful magic items, and I think y'all decided to take a short rest here. And yeah, we already looted the body, so we're good to go there. Is there anything else you'd like to do apart from a short rest and really that's all you have that you can do at this point?
Yeah. During the short rest, Perrin's gonna ask Jeff and Zerazur if they need any ointment. That'll make you feel better.
Oh, the ointment. That's right.
Is this like emotional ointment? If so, I could definitely use some of that.
This is more physical ointment, Jeff.
Oh.
I could probably use some more.
I'm physically okay for now.
I'll give you 2 servings of ointment. I don't know what a good word.
It's
Remind me what
it's a dose.
What it is?
2d8 plus 2
for each dose.
Yeah, per each dose.
There were 9 doses, so.
I'm just going. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually Rob. You rolled really well there. Well done.
Yeah, that was. What the heck? My health is 27 plus 15, apparently. Not the actual equals, but the mathematical equation.
That's weird. Well, that wasn't quite as good as your last roll.
Ooh, and I get another hit die, too.
How you doing over there, Zerazur?
Oh, if I actually, yeah, I'm great now.
Good, wonderful. All right.
That second dose was much better than the first.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever you guys are prepared to either vacate this tower or keep moving forward, entirely up to you. What do you want to do?
I want your guys' honest opinion on this, okay? Do you think that the top of the tower might have some way for us to get home? I mean, they have pretty good magic items in here.
Well, Jeff, considering that below us is just sand, I think up is the only way we can go.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys keep doing everything though. I'm just gonna stand in the back.
Perrin gives a thumbs up. Then he
All
rests. Whatever that might look like.
All right. What do you do with Sam?
He's dead, bro.
Yes. What do you do with his body? Let me just go.
Well.
Good on you, Perrin. Good answer.
He's dead. What do you do? He's dead. Yes, I know he's dead. I killed him. What would you like to do with him?
Kind of messed up, perhaps. But you know how, like, normally you would put a body in a coffin?
Mm-hmm.
Can I put it in one of the treasure chests?
No.
That's actually...
Someone else will open that someday.
I love
What's
it.
in the
I love
treasure
it.
chest? Oh, it's a murdered child. That's on brand.
It's Lamortia. Come on. All right. So do you put him in one of the chests? Because that would make some sense, actually.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I'd like
we
to
do.
do. And then I would like
Are
to
there
mark
any
the
windows?
chest.
Are there any windows? Oh, yes, there are
You gotta
windows. I
throw
did
his
specify this
body
earlier.
out?
There are windows.
I mean, it's supposed to be outside.
This tower is magical.
If we throw it down hard enough, it could bury itself.
So that's
My-
more humane than putting him in a chest.
Yes.
My strength mod is
It's natural.
-1.
I'm all about natural things, Jordan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, your strength mod is roll athletics with advantage. Because let's say that Dreali helps you.
Well, I'm
For
not.
throwing him out a window?
We don't.
No, I'm saying whatever you're gonna do with him, whether it be put him in the coffin, i.e. the chest, or throw him out the window, you need to roll. Or if you just choose to leave him in the corner over there, that's fine. I just need to know.
I'm gonna put him in a chest.
Okay.
And then I would like to mark the chest with, I don't know, like a farewell eulogy.
Fair enough. Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics. With advantage.
With advantage there?
Yeah, with advantage, yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Okay,
A
all right.
classic?
Not
Wow.
too bad. I mean, he is a child, so you managed to put him, you and Dreali put him in the chest. You read a few words. What? Anything in particular you put on the eulogy that's written on the chest?
I'm gonna reference
Mistakenly.
Taffy as well as his love for family.
Okay. Absolutely. That works.
I thought we were gonna say he made a mistakey wakey. This is his forever box.
Jeez, man. Okay. So, now what do you do?
So Jordan's like, okay, so I'm running for sociopaths. I will take that into account moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to go up a layer. I mean, I'm not gonna lead the way, but I'll stand there and wait for y'all to do it.
Yeah, so my plan is to kind of like peek up the top, kind of like last times,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can, shoot something,
Okay.
survey the round or ground.
Would you like Dreali to go with you, or should I just omit him from this entire combat?
Will it make combat easier or harder without him or with him?
It would make it easier because, well, you'll see. I'll have him go with you. Just roll stealth with advantage.
Whoa, with advantage? Why?
Yeah, I know that's being a bit much, but I'm gonna have him use the help action. I don't know
alright.
what else to do there. 16. Sweet. So, I need to roll the thing. Okay. That is a roll. So, when you peek up around the corner, you see a few things.
They seem nice.
Not really. So, there is this shade right here, the shadow. There is what appears to be some kind of soldier. He's got glowing red eyes. You see a drow over here who looks kind of similar to Dreali, with lots of knives and pointy things and things like that. And then you have this woman over here who's dressed kind of funny. Doesn't look like your usual woman, not the way she would usually dress. In the center, there is an orb of light that is emanating from the middle of these four creatures. Do with that what you will. They don't seem to notice you.
I
you
go
can-
back down the stairs
I was gonna
and
say-
relay this information.
All right, once you go back down the stairs, you see sand beginning to appear on the floor. Just so you
Hey,
know.
guys, I
Is the tower
checked,
sinking?
checked the upper level, and it seems like a fair fight. There's 4 of them and a weird elemental orb in between them. And I
What are they?
described
Are they
them.
like golems? Oh wow! Maybe we can talk to them. They sound like they're just people.
If they're anything like our friend Drayali here, we won't be talking to them.
This is right. My kind are ones to shoot first, ask questions later.
How does your... Okay, well. Good luck, guys.
Wait a minute.
You got this.
Jeff, we need you, buddy.
I mean, I'm gonna come with you. I don't want someone to come up from downstairs for the sand to get me, but as always, I'm just gonna be standing in the back.
Sand
Hey,
neck
man.
just alright. Don't give me ideas.
Whoa.
Alright. So, what would you like to do? Perrin, since you're now the party leader.
I don't like this, man. Decisions. Make the
Yeah,
sand
short
rise
rest,
more,
right.
so we have to.
Alright, the sand is beginning to rise way faster.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, guys. Now or never. Let's make our move. Let's make it count. Person to strike first wins first.
Whatever you say, boss.
Alright, because of your roll earlier, I'll give you a surprise round, Perrin. And
Yay,
I'll give Rayleigh the
team.
same thing. So, I'll move you over to the next one, and then after this, we're gonna need to roll initiative. So arrange yourselves however you would like to be, wherever you would like to be here.
I
You know-
cannot move myself.
Oh, why cannot you? Oh, that's weird. All right, so we're gonna fix that real quick. That's a thing, and then okay, everybody else can move themselves. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Jeff, do you want to be in the back line?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is it further back?
Yeah. All right, and the cat can be there. All right. Perrin, Drayali, ready your shots? Are you? What do y'all? What's your attempt here? What are you attempting here, Perrin?
The greatest of all things. I'm going to shoot not the shadowy figure, not the dude with red eyes, but the drow, because I hate drow.
Okay, you're both aiming at the same target. Roll to attack. You have advantage. You both hit.
I didn't drop, but it would have been a 20.
Okay, you both hit. Roll damage.
Hiya, 16.
Sneak attack. What is that for him? What does he usually roll for sneak attack? Is it V46? That's
That sounds correct.
cool. We'll do that. So altogether, what is that?
33. But
33.
may I multi-attack, my good
You
sir?
most certainly can.
With advantage or without?
With advantage.
Wow. I forgot to change the roll,
That's
but 24.
okay. The 24 will hit, and you will deal.
19 more.
Whoa, that's painful. All right.
That's 52.
That is the surprise round. We shall begin with combat. So I need everybody to roll initiative. All right.
Big 8. Let's go.
8 0.
Feeling a
Keeping
little
up with
sleepy.
Perrin.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to lure them towards us.
I'm feeling a little sleepy. This fight, my reaction speed was not that fast.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna just end some of these, so we're just gonna. It's getting a little bit ridiculous now. All right. Actually, we're gonna do this. There. Now we have music. All right. So I need 0 0. Yours is a 4, right?
Yes.
Sam's a 0. The Clockwork Knight is
So it
not
is.
in this initiative. So, well, that's okay. Alrighty, and we're gonna need to roll some initiatives here. So, and what else? Perrin, what's yours?
8, but with a +4 mod.
Thanks. Geez, Jeff, yours is also an 8.
A lower 8, though.
But a lower 8, indeed. Wow. Hate to say it, y'all had some terrible rolls. So did they, so that's not good. Well, actually, it could be. And then. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Move that one on up the list. Bottom. Whoa, down to the bottom. There we go. And the last turn added. Okay. All the way to the top. There we go. Alright, so now it shall begin. Oh, I didn't move that one right there. Perfect. Alright, first things first. The shadow goes first. The shadow sees the arrows fly past it. It moves swiftly, directly in front of Perrin. Perrin does a 15 hit you? Perrin.
It does not.
Ah, but does it that 1 hit you?
Nope.
And does a 9 hit you? None of those hit you. It's gonna be one of those nights, huh? That's gonna be how it is tonight. All right, I see.
I resist necrotic, so it's all good.
So this shadow comes flying at you and just swirling all around you. You're unfazed as it moves towards you. That is its entire turn. The woman, on the other hand, is gonna take one. How many? I love that my dogs. I appreciate that my wife is making my dogs howl right now because she thinks it's fun. All right, so let me close my door. All right. So this woman takes a few steps forward and points a finger. Jeff, do you have line of sight at this point?
I assume I am higher up the stairs than they are. I am trying to be behind them, but yeah, I assume I have line of sight.
All right. Fire starts flying straight towards you, Jeff. Jeff.
Doesn't matter. I want to go into the sand.
Does a 15 hit you?
So Jeff is. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. So Jeff is about to be hit by that when all of a sudden a magical glimmering shield appears in front of him, and he doesn't get hit. What a lucky day for Jeff.
Does a 12
Thanks,
hit you?
Sarah. No.
All right. Fire comes flying past you, Perrin, on your left side, and flies just over Dreali's shoulder. I can't talk today. And flies right at Jeff, but misses and goes into the sand behind him. Whoosh. That was very close. All right. The man with the red eyes. Can he get there?
Red Eyes Black Man.
Red eyes, black man.
Yo, it's Canon Dork.
He moves to here. And Zerazur, you need to make a wisdom save.
Right?
Okay, you make. Congratulations. Nothing bad happens to you.
I is wise.
Dreali. He's staring at you intently with his red eyes, and you were just staring back with your cat eyes. Dreali is going to take a shot at... Oh, he needs to be... Hold on one second. He needs to set his health. at the appropriate level. He is going to set his sights still on the drow and is going to continue to shoot. He crits. So there's that.
Doesn't Drayali need to like move out of melee range of the shadow?
He's not shooting at the shadow. Oh, it doesn't affect... So that's a weird ruling, but apparently it only affects if you're targeting the shadow. Right?
Wait, what?
Yes, I know, it's ridiculous. You can shoot at another target without disadvantage. It's so dumb. It's a ridiculous rule.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's fun. At least that was the last ruling I heard. Brad could have heard something completely different, but I think that's correct.
I heard something completely different, but I am fine with this.
Okay, here. He steps to here.
No, I'm good. Whatever. Works for me either way.
Okay. He steps to there. He shoots. So let's see. He ends up doing. He does not have advantage, so that does change some things for him. Oh wait, no. This guy hasn't gone yet. Yeah, he still has advantage. So he does. Okay. He does 43 damage, piercing damage to this drow. The drow, looking, first of all, barely alive, and second of all, very unhappy that he hasn't gotten to do much, and he's almost dead. That's Drayali's turn. Perrin, your turn.
Yeah. My good friend. I shall Zephyr Strike. Wow. And I'll basically just move far away. Not provoking because
Right.
Zephyr Strike. And then I would like to shoot the drow guy because I don't know. I guess I'm evil.
Yeah, he's not looking pretty. I'll give you that. And I don't think he could. He's a drow.
Pow.
You hit.
24.
Roll me some damage there.
Pow. 8 damage.
Okay. He's still up.
I attack again. This time using my advantage from Zephyr Strike. Wow.
Cow. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Pow.
You needed
22.
it that time. Roll to attack, or roll the damage.
Yeah.
He's not gonna like this at all. I think he might just drop outright.
26.
All right, yep, he just drops right there. He looks like, oh, I need to, and then he just drops to the ground. He's very confused because he's not entirely sure what just hit him. He didn't really have the time to react.
Classic.
As he drops though, problem. DM needs to roll a thing.
That is usually a problem.
Yes. So as he does that, Drayali seems to be like he gets hurt. Like, you ever seen somebody who just like gets hit with like a brain blast and gets psychic damaged? That's
No.
what just happened to Drayali. Let me think. What's a good comparison? Anyway, I'll just explain. Drayali's sitting there, and as he drops, you see Drayali also drop to the ground, grabbing his head, screaming, shouting in pain, and screaming something in a language you don't understand. He is now prone, and he is also incapacitated.
No, he knew he was crazy.
He's screaming, he cannot move, he cannot do anything, and he is prone.
Oh, snap. In that case, I would like to boop, boop, boop. Move. I think I can get to here. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Awesome. We're gonna pass turn on to, I think it is Drayali next. No, it's this guy. So we'll let him go. Jeff.
All right. So Jeff kindly. Oh crap. Perrin, do you have to go and do that? Jeff doesn't know this happened though. I had a perfect spot to put something, but it does not work. But it is okay. Well. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Has this little ball of light moved in the center?
No, it has not.
I see.
It hasn't really had the opportunity to do so yet, but
Right. Let me check one more thing. Sorry, I'm having to make sure I know how a spell works. Within its area, it takes damage. To each creature that ends its turn. Okay. Alright, whatever. We are going to create a wall of fire that is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Like that. And it's gonna point this way.
I see.
And oh, actually, I lied. Crap.
Do you need to
I
put the
apologize.
lines
They need
up
to
here?
start. They need to start in the thing for them to take damage initially. So, oh, that's the shape. So we're having a good time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, this actually doesn't hit Perrin right now. 60. That's actually fine. And it goes this way.
Okay. Duly noted.
So those who are in those squares, which include these two, and only those two, need to make a deck save.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh, they threw fire at us!
The first one is a 7, and the second one is a 10.
Those both fail, and they're going to take fire damage equal to that much fire damage. And Jeff is going to. Can I?
Oh, as you do that,
What's going on here again? Remind me.
so he's screaming on the ground in pain right now, holding his head.
Okay. And is this an accessible square or no?
It can be, but it would be squeezing. So, just so you know.
Okay. I squeeze and fall prone. And hide behind my friend who's screaming.
Okay. Cool.
Distract them. You got this, Trally. And the wall is opaque, so they can't see the other side, nor can we see the other side at the moment.
Sweet. So, this guy takes the soldier with red eyes takes some damage. This ball, on the other hand, uses its reaction and teleports back from whence it came. Right,
Doesn't take damage, just go poof.
Yeah, he takes.
That's a bummer, dude.
To take no damage.
Fair enough.
The
Still
other
bummer.
guy, on the other hand, takes
I think it
all
was
of the
that
damage.
square,
Oh, thank you.
if it matters.
Appreciate it. Yes. No, that's good. Thank you. All right.
That's all, folks.
All right. Zero.
Also, I'm sorry for trapping you in here, Zerazar. You can technically get out if you go left. Or you can stay back here. It's safe.
It's just saying.
Or you can run through it. It just hurts.
Can I see through it?
No, it's opaque.
Oh.
But they can't see through it. Ah.
I can't attack them through it.
I mean, if you
I would assume that would mean reaching your arm through it, so I would advise against
I could throw spells through it.
You could. You couldn't see them, but you could. Anything with line of sight would be a no-go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything that does not require line of sight?
Fireball.
I don't know if he still has fireball.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn, yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is use my shifting feature.
Okay.
That's just bonus action, though, so I can still do other things. Alrighty. So... let's see which things actually require a line of sight.
Several of them, as I recall.
How high? How? Oh, the staircase goes down, not up, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Crap. Can you climb the wall? It's only the fire is only 20 feet tall. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. It should be tall enough that if you wanted to, I mean, you can climb it if you. I think you do have a climb speed. So.
In which case, you could climb the wall, throw an attack, climb back down, and be protected.
I can do that. I could probably do that.
Yep. Go for it.
Do I need to roll something to climb wall?
Roll acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you prefer.
Depends on if I think it depends on if I actually do have a climb speed or not. But I will do so.
I'm going to say you have climb speed. You are a cat.
Rules is well, it doesn't really matter if it's the rule, but rules is written. If he has a climb speed, there's no roll required unless the wall's just like
Right,
crazy difficult
exactly.
to climb.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
oh,
Which,
right,
but
right,
it
okay.
made sense if I did or did not have a climb speed.
Right. Okay. Well, then never mind. I'll say you didn't need that, but
Doesn't matter.
thank you.
So I climb up and I'm going to cast Firebolt at this. I
Okay.
might not be able to see him, so I'm going to which one of these two.
Whichever
I don't know if
one
I can
you would
actually
like.
shoot the shadow, so I'm going to shoot this
Shoot
one.
the woman. All right, you're gonna shoot a woman with fire.
I'm a cat. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, you roll to attack. You hit. Okay, you do 8. Well, you throw the fire at her. It singes her a little bit, but it doesn't seem to really bother her too much. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this charmed or frightened?
Neither.
Okay.
Okay, you take 8 fire damage.
Why does everything reflect back at me?
Oh, it's just you picked the wrong people to be throwing fire at. That's okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, are you gonna stay on
Fortunately,
top
that
of the wall?
all went
or-
to temporary hit points.
Oh well, that's good. Do you stay up above the wall or do you go down?
Of course, I climbed down.
Okay, cool.
Present an easy target.
The ball of light. You watch it hover between these two. Or actually, only Perrin sees this, so it hovers between these two and ends that, well, roughly that area. It's taking up a fairly significant area. Perrin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, perfect. I'm great at those.
You are great at those. Never mind, nothing appears to happen to you. The shadow, on the other hand, shoop, moves. There we go. Does a 12 hit you?
No, it does not.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Does a 15 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay, so with the second attack, you take 12 bludgeoning damage. As
All right.
this thing like just swats at you, and with that, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw. Are you kidding me right now? two nat 20s on wisdom saving throws, and that is gonna be his turn. Moving on, the woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what happens if she walks through the fire?
Oh, when she walks through the fire, she needs to make a. Does she get a dex or does she just take the damage? To each one, and it's turn in feet. Creature takes anyone in its wall. Yes, and she just takes the damage. She doesn't get a save because it was her choice to do the bad thing.
How much damage does she supposedly take?
26.
Okay. She doesn't appear to take all of that. She walks through. Jeff,
Admission to stealth.
no time. As she walks around the corner, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's roll a nat 20.
Just do it.
So I look up at her and I go, "Please, I'm not with them. They dragged me here. I'm not. I don't want to fight." Rolling the wisdom save. Oh wow, I'm actually good at this.
Okay, she looks at you and says, "You're a nobody. Nobody wants you anyway. You have never provided anything for anyone." And
We're on the same page.
yeah, that has no effect on you at all. All right. And As she's saying this, her eyes begin to light up. She has like this fire in her eyes, and she seems almost like crazy, like manic. She's just like laughing, almost like hysterically laughing as she comes through the fire. So yeah, it's pretty freaky looking.
Are her clothes burning?
Yeah, her clothes are burning, but she's
I think you have a condition.
doesn't seem to be bothered at all by the fact that her clothes are burning. This guy is gonna take a few steps out of the fire. Moves to there. Actually, he's gonna move. Yeah, he's gonna move to there. He's gonna touch the light, and he seems to look a little better. So
You kill that light.
it's gonna be a problem. Dreali is standing behind the fire, but he has to make another wisdom saving throw. So. Okay, he continues to lay there, screaming on the ground, and he seems
call,
to
good
be
call.
slow. The light, like his will to live, seems to be slowly but steadily declining. All right. I didn't roll that. I didn't GR that. My bad. He took his damage. Just don't worry about it. Perrin.
Yes. So, how much space is between this wall of fire and the actual wall?
Enough for you to move through.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to Zephyr Strike. And, boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
And then, I would like to cast Remove Curse, touching Dreali.
Okay. He comes out of his... I'm assuming he just comes out of it, right? There's no save or anything like that?
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
Okay, cool. He comes to, and he's like, oh, thank you very much. I wasn't sure what came over me.
Don't mention it, buddy.
Alright, he is no longer incapacitated, but he ain't looking too good. Jeff. There's a woman standing in front of you. Also, Dreali is up. That's good.
Well, I am going to do what any good Jeff would do. I'm going to point and scream, and she is going to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Actually, I haven't used a certain spell. She's not going to make a wisdom save. I'm going to try out a new spell that I am not using, but something related to me is using. She's going to need to make a Constitution save.
She's not as good at those.
This will be really funny if she
Sorry,
fails.
she rolled an 18.
That's depressing. Nothing appears to happen.
Oh, all right. Zer. Unless you have anything else you need to do, Jeff, but you're kind of...
I'm gonna stand up and just prepare myself because I suspect she's got some mean business in store.
Okay.
I put my hands up though, non-threateningly.
All right, Zer. You're up. There's a woman next to you. Everybody else in your party is behind the wall at this point.
Gonna move over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one of the charges of the Ring of the Ram.
Okay. I like it. Does she need to make a dex save?
No, I make an attack roll.
Okay.
Nice.
You
Same
hit.
strategy, different approaches.
Yeah, you're gonna push her through the fire. I like it. Alright. You. Alright. How much damage does she take?
Let's see. That much force damage.
Force damage, and how far is she pushed?
5 feet.
That's enough. She
Takes 5d8.
8. She takes 8 force
30
damage,
fire
and
damage.
she takes some fire damage.
Since she is now away from me, I'm gonna move back over here.
That was pretty smart. Not gonna lie. That was
I liked it.
quite clever. Quite clever indeed. All right. It's the light's turn.
Which is actually very interesting because I saw this. It's like, I don't know when I will use this because it has the exact same attack bonus and damage as Firebolt.
Right.
So
Might as well just
it's
hit
like, why
Firebolt.
not just use a cantrip? but it does push them 5 feet away, which
In this
rare
case,
occasions is very helpful.
this is the one rare occasion where it's very helpful. The light moves over to the lady. You don't see that. Never mind. You actually don't see any of this, as a matter of fact. So pretend as though nothing is happening. On the other hand, Perrin, you're being attacked.
Yeah,
Does an 18 hit?
it
Does a
does.
23 hit?
It does.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
They all hit. All right.
Goodbye, world.
I think that's...
Hope you still have your ointment.
You take 29 bludgeoning damage.
Easy.
All right. The woman walks back through the fire, taking how much damage? Oh,
Hey.
wow.
Wow.
She seems to take almost no damage. When she walks through the fire this time just manic, just like like that kind of crazy. And she looks straight at Jeff and she says, "You've
What's through the
ruined
fire?" I pointed at the
my
cat.
life." And
What did she say?
"You've ruined my life." Make a wisdom save.
I did. 15. Do I recognize her? She sounds like my wife.
It is your wife.
Not in real life, in character.
It is your wife. It is exactly your wife.
I go, oh! You seem in a better mood than usual.
All right. 15 will make. Dadgummit. That's so annoying. All right.
You know how to get back?
And she just looks at you and just like her eyes scream. She says, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And that's all she says. And the other guy's frustrated, and he comes over here and stands there. You don't see it because you're on the other side of a wall, and Dreali is standing also on the other side of the wall. He shoots straight ahead because that's something, let's be real, that Dreali would do. Unfortunately, I can't decide how I want to handle that, so I'm going to treat it as though he's blind. I think that works. And he crit fails, so it doesn't do anything. Perrin.
Yeah. Perrin's looking spicy, you know?
Okay. What does Perrin do with his spice?
Good to know.
Perrin's kind of sad. That's what Perrin is.
Would be sad. Yes, Perrin is next to a shade that is trying to throw shade at him. And is succeeding.
Yeah. So, I'm going to Hunter's Mark the Shade.
Okay.
Pow pow. He's been marked. The hunt begins. Oh. I do not use Hunter's Mark. My bad. I attack the Shade.
You attack the shade. Roll to attack.
A rapier. Pow, look at that.
You hit.
22. I would like to expend a cool little rune to add some radiant damage.
All right, you can do that.
Pow. So that's going to be radiant damage plus normal damage. Ba ba ba. D8 plus 4. So that first 17 is radiant damage.
Okay. That's important.
It is.
All right, so, and the other bit is piercing?
Correct.
Okay. He doesn't seem to take much piercing damage, but the radiant damage is very painful. So, that definitely seemed to hurt a lot.
And then, I'll attack again, because, why not?
Yeah, with your rapier. Never mind. You're good.
Mhm.
All right, and you hit again.
Pow. Take piercing. Pierce.
Okay, you stab at the shade, and it seems to be like, okay. That first one though, that really hurt. Do you do anything else?
Boo. Nope, that is it.
Okay. Jeff, your wife is standing in front of you.
All right. I look at her and I go, look, maybe we can talk this out or so. And as I say that, she needs to make a con save.
19.
I really don't think you should be just like running through fires and laughing manically. And I think this is altogether undesirable behavior, past turn.
Zer. You're just throwing saving throws at each other and making, so it's just like being married.
Exactly.
Until one of you
Nothing's
fails.
changed.
Until one of you fails. Waiting until one of you fails, and then the other one's like, ah, I got you. That's how arguments work. Zer. That's not how my marriage works. But it's okay.
Good to hear.
Well,
Sam?
I didn't see the light, so I won't take that into account. I will try the exact same strategy. Well, wait, did she look better when she came back through?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, she did still take damage from walking through the wall. I'll just give you that.
Yeah, but she looks better than she did before.
Oh, does she look better than she did before? No.
Okay, then I will.
I thought you meant, did she
Come
look
over.
better than
You
she
think
did when you
exactly.
pushed her through the wall? And I'm like, no, she did not look better than that. All right, roll. Oh, yeah, you definitely, with the 19, not 19, you definitely hit it. So she gets pushed back to 5 feet, right? And she takes
3d8 or 5d8
16 force damage.
Yes.
and 23 fire.
Okay, that time, as you see her pushing through the fire this time, she just looks really worried.
Look, I really think you're engaging in a lot of self-destructive behaviors right now.
The light does a thing. You guys can't see it, so it doesn't matter. The shade is gonna start throwing more shade at Perrin. And actually, instead of doing his usual throwing of shade, Perrin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'll make. Don't worry.
He rolls a nat 20 again, of course, I'm sure. Almost
Yeah,
He
17.
still makes, so it doesn't really matter. Cool. The woman, i.e. Jeff's wife, walks back through the fire.
Is this like a hypothetical wife? Like if Jeff still lived on Earth or wherever? Or did he actually have a wife?
This is the woman I was married to before I left the planet.
Yes.
I understand.
Is she the reason you left the planet?
Ooh, got him.
Not directly, but I suspect that there is a connection.
She walks through the fire, and this time with her clothes singed. You briefly flash back to a moment where you remember that her clothes were singed at another point in time, and you picture an image in your mind where you remember her surrounded by fire, her clothes singed, but in this case she was not looking crazy or manic. No, she looked sad and depressed and scared. In this case, though, she comes at you.
Context for that memory at all?
Nope, that's all you get.
Okay.
And
I
this
didn't want
time,
context anyway. Context for chumps.
right, this time you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's the one thing that Jeff can do in life, so
Apparently.
he's gonna fail.
All right, Jeff.
Does Nate make?
He does. Nate does not make.
Oh, this campaign's rigged.
All right. You take 14 psychic damage, and you are you are currently incapacitated as you are sitting here grabbing your head, pulling a Dreali, sitting there grabbing your head on the ground. Everything hurts. Every memory that you've ever had of your own failures is flooding into your brain, and you feel like you're worthless. And it's a typical Tuesday.
Business
for
as
you.
usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical Tuesday for you, but basically at this point it's just causing you so much trauma, and all of the trauma that you've had in your whole life that you've been suppressing is rising to the surface of your mind, and it is causing you to not be able to function right now. Okay, fun stuff. This soldier has had his fun with being healed. So we're gonna move over here. He's gonna squeeze into this square, and he's just gaining information at this point. Zerazur. Zerazur.
All right.
I need you. Well, it's not your turn yet. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Before this happens.
Yeah.
Since Jeff is incapacitated, apparently,
Mm-hmm.
does our cool wall of flame drop?
Oh yeah, that's right. Can you hold a concentration-based spell if you're incapacitated?
Probably not. However, I'm not sure if Jeff is concentrating.
Jeff is concentrating. The wall goes away.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Jeff is concentrating?
Jeff is concentrating.
Actually, yes, it does not affect that.
Oh, what? Oh, so
Whoa.
the wall is still there?
Let me double check. Oh. Huh. Oh, no, you do lose concentration. It's weird, it's not on the condition for incapacitated, that's why I thought it was fine. But
Oh, okay.
says elsewhere that no, you can't concentrate while incapacitated.
The
So.
wall is gone. And okay, cool. We're just gonna do that. Cool. Wall's gone. Yes, and I'm glad you caught that. Zerazur, you take.
Here's your reward, have some damage.
Yeah, your reward have some damage. Take 13 psychic damage, and you also are incapacitated.
Doesn't look like I can take that much.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Dreali. Dreali turns to the woman next to him, because what else would he do? And he then proceeds to stab the woman. He drops his bow, stabs the woman. The 9 does not hit. Zephyr Strike, bonus action, blah blah blah, runs over to here. And Perrin.
Yes. Perrin. I still have Zephyr Strike up, which is cool. So I'm gonna run. Over here, I will shoot my good friend the Shade.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Pow, at
Miss.
12. I will attack again. Pow.
Oh, you barely
Critical.
hit, but yes, you do hit.
I would like to expend a rune. Pow. How does that interact with critting?
You double the dice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just what is that? Plus 4. No, it would be plus 5. I am dumb. Pow. 38, but that's annoying.
What's up?
I don't know what 13 minus 30 is. 17. 17 of that is radiant.
Okay. This thing disappears. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Perrin.
Goodbye, world. It's been fun.
You fail. Alright, let's see. You take that much psychic damage, and you are incapacitated.
Zoink. Misa down.
Oh no! Oh my goodness.
So wait, what are the rules for like death? Because took a lot of damage. Gotta say.
You didn't take. It's all plus. It's 0 then half, right? Or is it 0 then full?
We've been playing Zero then Full mostly lately.
That's
I'm
what I
not sure
think.
which one
Yeah,
it is,
you're
Raw.
not dead. I'll just say that.
Oh, okay. All right. But,
But you are incapacitated. Well, you're really incapacitated now because you're down.
No, true.
Cool. Jeff. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, let's hope you can make that. You make.
25.
You are no longer incapacitated. What do you do?
Well, Jeff boy, he's gonna stand up.
Okay.
We're gonna talk this out as adults. And does she appear to be bloodied?
Yes.
Well, gotta look up a spell real quick. It should only take me a moment. Is it? That's what I thought. Okay. So I cast it at. Actually, so this is down, so I can move to here without provoking.
Yeah.
So Jeff's running this way and going, Zarazur, help! And as he's running that way, he casts the sleep spell somewhere in this general direction to hit her. And, yeah.
Roll it.
Well, he doesn't cast it, but the spell is cast. So if she has 49 or less hit points, she's zonkoed.
She's zonkoed.
Yay! Oh, she fell asleep. That's good. Zarazur, help. Best turn.
All right, Zarazur.
I is incapacitated.
Oh yes, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not entirely sure what incapacitated means fully.
Pretty much. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. What do you do?
It's like, I'm incapacitated. Wait, what does incapacitated mean? And suddenly I'm not incapacitated. It's like, oh,
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
okay.
All right.
It's a mental game. The light concerns me, so I'm going to try and shoot it.
Okay, that's cool. Do that.
With firebolt.
Okay. The 16 does hit. Cow! You do damage to the bulb in the middle. Didn't like that. It kind of glows a little bit like red for a second, and then goes back to being blue. You do anything else on your turn?
Move over here.
Okay. On this turn, you see a beam of light shoot at you, Zarazur. Does a 21 hit you?
Would you believe it if I said no?
We're going to keep rolling with it anyway, and you might possibly take 9 radiant damage.
I might possibly have taken that.
Okay. Assuming it hits, just in case. All right. The woman is asleep. She just stays asleep, right? She's just... That's
Yeah.
it? That's pretty much the whole thing? There's no saves or anything like that?
Party members can shake her awake if they know to do so.
Cool. She stays there, sleeping.
Or if someone attacks her.
Yeah.
The soldier, on the other hand, well, he can't get to Zarazur, but he can get to this guy right over here, and he runs at him, and he swings his sword at him. An 18. Not sure if that hits Treali or not. I'm gonna just, for the sake of argument, say it does not hit him. And we'll try to attack again. 22 will hit though. And he takes 7 damage. Cool. Dreali's turn. I think he's gonna return fire. An 18 will hit. And assuming he uses his regular rapier, his magic rapier. I think that's right. He does 7 damage. Perrin. Make a
Yeah.
death saving throw, please.
Whoa. You're not supposed to know that.
I mean, I'm supposed to know that, but okay.
I'm
Technically could have
gonna
been worse.
activate a cool power to reroll that.
Okay.
All right.
I know exactly what you're referring to. Okay, good. Good. We like that. All right, Jeff. Perrin is on the ground. Zerazur is running for his life, and Dreali seems to be on his last leg fighting the soldier over here. What happens? I'm not gonna ask you what you do, but what happens?
Oh, we're all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, what else is there to say? Yeah, I'm a little bit low on spell slots and things. If we want to go up another level, I might be running out of options here. But I need to double check summon Shadow Spawn because it's one of the few things left that I can do. So there is the sad version that reduces speed, the scary version that has advantage, and the stealthy version that can hide. Okay, we're going for the scary version. So I summon a Shadow Spawn of the very angry variety, and I am going to summon it right here, northwest of the light bulb.
Okay, one moment while I contact the spirit world and give you one such thing. Cool. All right. And do you want control of it?
I'd love that.
Cool.
So it
All right.
is yeah, it's just gonna swing. That's all we're gonna do.
All right.
So
Roll to swing.
it reaches out a chilling hand to try to touch the light.
Yeah, that works. What happens to the light?
1206. It takes minimum damage, 7 cold damage.
Oh no!
Spooky.
It takes
And
7
then
damage. It actually seems to take all 7 of that.
I'm going with Zerazur. He seems to know where we're going. Pass turn.
Alrighty, moving on to the turn order. Zerazur, what do you do?
Going to try and help out Dreali. Cast Scorching Ray.
Cast it.
One, 2, 3.
17 and the 27 both hit. Roll damage. You do a lot with fire. I'll give you that. Okay. 14 fire damage. Yeah?
Yep.
That seems to really hurt him. He didn't seem to like that very much.
Good,
Not
good.
one
That was
bit.
that
All
was
right.
the goal.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Now, moving on. Moving to... Let's do it this way. The light's going to move to here. Does this thing get an op attack from him?
Yes, it does.
Okay, roll the attack then.
17.
That'll hit.
12 cold damage.
That one also felt uncomfortable. I need Jeff and Zerazur.
I'm not prepared for this. I know not to go to the light, but what if the light goes to me?
I need you both to make dex saving throws. Okay.
Jeff is not as good at these. Ooh.
All right.
How'd we do?
Jeff, you make. Zerazur, you fail. If you make, you take half
Oh, wow.
of radiant damage.
I wonder what the DC was.
I wonder. And if you fail, you take all of that. So 19 radiant damage. As a pulse of it emanates for a minute, and it seems to like make this humming noise, and then a pulse of light sends out from it, and you both take radiant damage from it.
That's a lot of damage.
This is supposed to be the hard fight, so. Yeah, all right. Is there anything else that happens? Are you guys done? Like, as far as,
Wait.
like, are you guys okay? Are you up? Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am
I-
not looking good, but I am up.
Okay.
Definitely never looked good.
Cool. Soldier is gonna.
You might actually look better now.
That's fair.
All right. Soldier's gonna attack Dreali. 13 will miss. And a 22 will hit. And he takes 7 damage. Dreali's still up. I'm not gonna say he's up by a lot. All right. The party tank is tanking, and the party tank is about to retank the tank on the other side.
Yo, I've already tanked.
And I've been forgetting to add the +8 to his attacks. Cool. Perrin.
Haha, coming your way, Mr.
Cool.
It has been sent.
It has been said. You're right. Jeff.
Okay. Well.
You're running low on options here.
Yeah. So this bad boy is gonna run over. He's gonna smack the light.
He smacks the light. What kind of damage does he do? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
He hits it. He does damage. The
14 cold damage.
The light is fading quickly.
And now, as Jeff runs for his miserable life, the light needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, there we go. 15.
15 makes by tying.
Dang.
Pass turn.
Dang. Zerzer. There's a light, and there's a soldier. Which one would you like to attack?
Let's see. The shadow thing is attacking the light.
The new shadow thing is attacking light. Do you recognize this thing? This shadow thing is the thing that came from Jeff earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But the other shadow thing that was originally here was
It disappeared.
different.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Poof.
but it was different. It was not It was not helping us.
No, it was hurting y'all.
Yeah,
Actively.
that's what I thought. So this one actually seems to be helping, so I'm not going to attack it.
Wise.
We'll see if that was a good idea. And this guy's down, right?
Yeah, he's been down. He hasn't done anything.
Kind of figured. I'm going to try and move like over here, right? Something like that.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to regain a 2nd level spell slot
Okay.
and cast Scorching Ray again.
All right. I am casting it. What?
The soldier.
Okay. Roll to attack.
He seems to be the most
Vulnerable and the most,
deadly right
yeah,
now.
He's going to do the most damage if he manages to last another round.
1, 2, 3.
2 of those hit. Roll damage. All right. It's not a whole lot, but as you throw that second scorching ray, it hits. First one hits him in the shoulder. Hits him in the shoulder. He looks at you with his red, glaring eyes, and then the last one pierces straight through him, and like some kind of foul ghost, he disappears. His armor clattering to the ground.
Oh, good. Loot.
Oh, look, loot. It is the light's turn. Where can he do the most damage? Well, the biggest threat is probably what he'll address. What is the AC on your shadow thing?
The AC on my shadow thing is
Lower than a 22.
14.
Okay, lower than a 22. Got it.
Barely.
Yeah, so. Cool, it takes 7 damage.
What kind of damage?
It takes radiant damage.
So it does.
Also, I don't think it... I'm gonna rule that this doesn't affect that. Never mind. It doesn't have memories. Yeah. The shadow thing does not have memories.
Let me read the description. I don't believe so, but it is a shadowy spirit. Corporeal form. It doesn't say anything about it having a backstory.
Cool. It has no memories. I'm not
You
gonna
didn't
lie.
write one up?
All right.
Nope.
The soldiers.
I expected a different backstory every time you cast that.
Dreali.
I mean, that would be in character for me.
Yes, it would.
Dreali's gonna move over to here, pick up his bow, or drop his sword, pick up his bow, and shoot at the light.
Through the shadow.
Sure. I don't think he's really too careful, and it's actually a 17 either way it makes. I think that's right. Okay. All right. Well, that's technically damage. Perrin. All right. Jeff.
Alright, so we are gonna have our little friend swing at the light again, as we do, you know.
Okay. Let me check that one. That's gonna miss.
You've hurt my feelings.
Sorry.
And now, the light is going to make a wisdom save.
It's gonna fail a wisdom save.
Gonna take 13 necrotic damage. As Jeff runs for the hills.
Okay. Zerzer.
Alright. Gonna cast Firebolt on the light.
Okay, go for it. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. That hits. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. All right. As you throw your fireball at the light, it passes into the light and causes a great explosion. It's a glorious explosion, but conveniently, because the DM is nice, does not do any damage to the adjacent shadowy figure. Because flavor. So this large explosion occurs, and glitterers of glowing orb fall to the ground, almost like flakes. And that is the end of that combat.
We still have a sleeping person.
You do have a sleeping person, so I don't know what you want to do about her. She's gonna be asleep for a while, so.
So, I don't know if it's actually my wife or if it's one of those Lamortia things. But that's my wife.
I mean, do you, like, introduce us?
I don't know, it seems like she might murder us if we wake her up.
Good. That's the correct response.
I
Are
don't
you
really
guys
want
still
to
in
die.
combat order?
Oh no, you're out of combat order. Combat's over.
Can Dreala give me a good berry?
Yes, Dreali can come over.
Oh,
give you a
yes.
good berry.
Thank you.
We should come over here and help. Did you have any ointment left?
I'll just take the good berry.
Good berry.
It's all good.
All right. Anything else y'all do?
Anyone,
Open the chest.
Okay. You open the chests. Zerazur, in yours, you find a Loonstone of Intellect and a short sword of Life Stealing. In Jeff's is...
what is a
sorry.
loons? Oh, Ioun
sorry,
Stone.
there's not supposed to be another short sword of Life Stealing. That's only one thing. Arrow of Humanoid Slaying, which is a thing.
I think they're Ioun stones,
Ioun
unless I'm
stones.
crazy.
My bad. I can't tell what L's are.
You're good.
Ioun stones, that makes sense too. And Loonstone would be funnier though. Arrow of
it would be.
Humanoid Slaying and a Ioun Stone that is in fact an L. I don't know why. An Ioun Stone of Awareness.
Yeah, it's definitely an L, but I thought it was usually an I. Cool. Are we allowed to look these up, what they do?
Absolutely, go for it. You have as much time as you'd like to look all that up. I can probably tell you what most of these do off the top of my head, except for the Ioun Stone of Awareness. But the Ioun Stone or Loonstone, the verdict's still out. Of Intellect,
I
gives
very
you-
much want that. I read it.
Yeah, yeah, that one's pretty powerful. It gives you +2 intelligence, and until it is destroyed, and it's very difficult to destroy. So
We don't have anyone else uses like int, do we?
I don't know what does
Nope.
the cat use? Is it charisma?
I believe so.
Okay.
Cool. Dipped on the Loon Stone of Intellect. If y'all are okay with that.
You don't see anyone else that can use it.
There is an arrow of humanoid slaying. I wonder who wants that.
I actually do wonder. Because Dreali gets like triple advantage. What the heck?
Yeah, that's a thing. So, arrow of humanoid slaying, that might go to him. It's one shot, right? It's only
Mhm.
one, but
Yep.
it's. You ever seen The Mandalorian, and the scene in season 1 where he shoots the thing with the vaporizing dart?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's just terrifying. It just destroys something. Like, not even like a. Like it died like a very violent death. No, it just like evaporates. Just poof, gone. Pretty fantastic. But only for humanoids. Otherwise, it just acts as a normal arrow. And of course, the short sword of life stealing, which steals I think 1d6, and like 3 times per short rest or long rest or whatever. So those are pretty cool. Pretty cool items. Do you loot the bodies?
Yeah. I loot the body.
All right. On the drow, you find a scimitar of certain death. That's a thing. You can look it up if you would like. It is in fact a scimitar with magical properties. That's don't need that. Don't need that either. And what do we have over here? Okay. So on Jeff's wife, there is a wristband of destruction. Spells which deal damage deal an additional 1d6 damage per turn.
The Intellect Stone is really good. I think we should let Zerzer have that one.
Okay.
I was just saying I already got a crazy good item, and this just buffs damage generally to casters, so I think we should let Zerzer have this one.
Well, that's the problem. Is
Which one?
Zerzer is attuned to a lot of all of these things. By the way, require attunement. So
But sorry, I missed it. What was it?
it was a wristband of destruction. Spells which deal damage deal an additional 1d6 damage per turn. And then the soldier is wearing a helm of spirits. You can cast spiritual weapon once per long rest without expending a spell slot.
I'll take the whatever it was.
The wristband of destruction.
Yeah.
And what
I
was
will
the next one? Sorry, I missed it.
Helm of Spirits, cast spiritual weapon once per long rest using your either your charisma modifier or your intelligence modifier.
Ooh. I've already got good stuff, and I don't want to be greedy, so if anyone wants it, they can have it.
Hey, here's the
But if they
problem.
don't,
Everyone has good stuff. There's an abundance of good stuff. That's kind of the idea.
well, that would be my third item, so.
Everyone has more than 3.
Okay, I'm
Yo, I
taking it.
got
What's it called?
wings, bro.
Which one?
What's it called?
The Helm of Spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't...
That's something I can Google.
Yes. Well, I don't actually know. It was on maybe a homebrew thing.
Okay, so spiritual weapon, what's the frequency?
Once per long rest without expending a spell slot.
Int 1 per LR. Cool. Okie doke.
And I think that's all the major
Okay,
stuff.
I don't see anything about the wristband of destruction.
That is also not a thing. That one's definitely a homebrew. It just spells which deal damage deal an additional 1d6 damage per turn. So if you cast Fireball, it deals a 1d6 per turn. If you deal Firebolt, 1d6. Doesn't matter. It's just basically adding an extra d6 of damage for spells. Pretty useful if you do a lot of damage spells, as some cats do. Also, how long does this guy over here last?
He lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, he's just chilling in the middle of the room with all the dead bodies everywhere.
Do we need to kill that one? We've seen it a few times.
Dreali walks over to the drow and is looking at him kind of suspiciously. He looks at him for a moment, and he has a character moment, which I will discuss with Jace whenever I get to him. This looks very much like me. And you look, and you realize it does. It looks a lot like Dreali, but not quite. It looks similar, but not the same. Not exactly the same. Like, they definitely look like, one, they're both drow, but two, they look like they have a lot of similar facial features.
Like father and son.
No, this is not what my father looked like. Oh, I remember my father. This, I do not know who this is. And he sees a mark, and he realizes the mark is the mark of his assassin's, I don't want to say Assassin's Creed, but the group of assassins he worked with. He sees
Maybe
that
that
logo.
see you in like a couple years.
No, this looks to be...
Dead.
this is probably likely, yes. This looks very much different from me, though. This looks to be about my age, and yet they look different. Anyway,
I wouldn't worry too much about it. We got bigger problems.
that is fair. Also, Zerazur, you remember that soldier, like vaguely, not that specifically, but as you're looking at the armor, memories flash into your mind of being chased by men wearing suits of armor that looked very much like this.
Back when I didn't cast spells.
Correct. Back when you were just a typical common cat. If you've ever been such a thing. So,
You mentioned this.
that is an Austin question.
Is
What's the answer? I'm on the edge of my seat, Austin. Come on.
Anticipation.
hit us
What?
with it. We can take it.
What?
Do you tell us? Do you share the information?
About the soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like you know that
He
dude.
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
What a stupid question, Brad.
Dreali's not sure what to make of this person who's in front of him, but he knows that he's connected to him somehow. Are y'all cool if he takes the scimitar of certain death?
That is perfect.
Cool.
He can also take that short sword of life stealing.
Dude, he's
if
got
he
a lot of
Okay.
very powerful weapons, let me just tell you.
I'm okay with him taking the scimitar of certain death as long as you tell me what that does.
The scimitar of certain death, when you
Kills the person holding it.
No.
Certainly.
that would be interesting. No, when you deal damage with the scimitar of certain death, the person who takes the damage cannot heal again until the wielder's next turn. So.
I think there was also a thing of when you crit, you deal some necrotic damage too.
Is that the life stealing or is
And
that the
temporary
certain death?
health points. Ooh, I don't know.
I think that's
I looked
the
at both of
life-stealing.
them.
Oh yeah, I think that may be the life stealing sword. But either way, I'll just throw it over to Jason, let him figure out which one of those he wants to attune to.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys have all of your stuff together. What do you do?
I cry.
That would make sense. This has been fairly traumatic for everyone.
Do we know how many floors there are to this tower?
You gotta be getting close to the top because it looked like this should be about where the top was. There are stairs, but they don't look like the other stairs. They look a little bit narrower, and there's actually a door at the top.
Oh, guess my vote is to take a short rest.
Okay.
Honestly, my vote would be to take a long rest.
I'm done. Sleeping for 8 hours in this tower. We'll take
I'm a
watches.
cat. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'll just back up, and for the sake of moving things along, you're pretty certain that the only thing on top of this tower is the roof. You didn't see anybody on the roof, and you're pretty sure that you could probably find a way to get off from the roof.
Oh, okay. In that case, I start going up the stairs.
And it's still filling with sand behind us, right?
As soon as you go up the stairs, yes.
So we have no way out except to go up.
You could try using the earth elemental to dig your way out.
I feel like we stay on this floor and take a long rest. Unless the sand doesn't allow that.
You just stay the night here.
Yeah. The sand's filling up behind us. No one's coming from that direction. So far, no one's come down. I mean, sure, we take watch, but it actually seems reasonably safe.
All right, it's fine with
I
me.
mean, whatever the cat says, he seems like a smart guy.
I nod.
This seems good to me as well.
Who's wearing the rock of not being surprised? The Ioun Stone of Awareness.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody's wearing it right now. I think
One of us needs to be wearing that if we're concerned about,
Being
You'd have to find somebody who's not already attuned to 3 items. At this point, that's getting pretty difficult.
I think I'm only attuned to the wings, so
Oh,
I
okay.
can take the stone.
Stone of Awareness. Those
I'm going to
things, pretty nifty.
De-attune from Ring of Ram and take the Wristband of Destruction.
Okay, you take the Wristband of Destruction. That's gonna be uber powerful. All right. Okay, so we'll say you take a long rest.
Also, the Wristband of Destruction is my collar.
That's perfect.
Oh,
That's perfect.
that's funny. How do you put it on?
What?
Like, how does Zerzer put a collar on himself?
He looks at the shadow spirit and he wills
you
it
think
to
I'm
put
gonna
the
change
thing
in
on.
front of all of you? No, I go find a nice secluded corner to put.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make the shadow spirit do it, intimidate the shadow into doing your will.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So, you take a long rest. High or low in your favor?
Aye.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna roll it. I don't really. It wouldn't make any sense for anything to go wrong here, honestly. So you take your long rest, and as you're sitting there, you notice that the sand is gone when you wake up. So you can either walk back from whence you came, or you can go out through the roof. Up to you.
So just on that roof is the way home, right, guys?
Yeah.
Why do you think we all got called here anyway? What do you think happened?
Well, I haven't read any scary bedtime stories about this, but I'm excited to find out the reason.
Did you see anyone in that room that you knew already?
I think back. Do I?
No. No, you don't.
I shake my head. No.
You just that shadow really hated you, though.
That one guy looked like Dreali, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird that we just
Kinda
sound like the
knew him.
Trioli dude and my wife there. I don't get it, but whatever, this is a weird place.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of other place do you find these crazy cool items in, you know?
That's a good
Gotta
point.
be some messed up magic.
I hope there's a Pomeranian in the next chest.
I don't know what that is.
It's a little dog. I always kind of wanted a Pomeranian, but I don't know. My wife
Oh.
is allergic.
Oh, well, from what you just said, it seems like she's gone now, so...
Maybe you...
She's still asleep, guys.
Oh yeah, we just left her. It only lasts 4 hours. Like,
Last 4 hours.
we took an 8-hour rest.
What did you do with the wife? I need to know.
We didn't think that through.
Yeah. You just coo her and call it a day? What do you do?
I mean, I'm not gonna do that. Dreali might do that.
Obviously, we slit her throat and leave her there to die. Jeff, I do not think this is your wife. I think this is some kind of copy of your wife. This is not right.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not a copy of me as far as I know. I think I'm just me, and the same thing could have happened to her.
I suppose that is true, but I don't know why your wife would be okay with being on fire so much.
That's a very good question, I suppose. We could try asking her, but that hasn't gone well so far.
I do not
Maybe
think we
when
should wake her up. I think we should
So-
just throw her out the window or stab
So
her.
I tell this to Jeff. So, if you think the same thing happened, don't you think you would also have superpowers?
that's a good point, and I definitely don't.
So don't you think this is not your wife?
I mean, I don't know. I've always seen you as sort of a moral compass in the group, though. What do you think we should do?
We could toss her downstairs with the sand.
That seems like the right thing to do then. Okay.
You toss her
Another
down the stairs.
chest, another body.
We put her in the chest and then toss the chest down the stairs to
Wait,
be covered
wait.
with sand.
We could put her in the same chest as Sam.
We can't do
Oh,
that.
hey,
It's covered
hey,
with sand.
hey!
No.
The
That's
sand
how I
buried
buried
him.
Yes,
He
the
got
sand-
buried.
He is. He's
How
buried.
how kind? What thoughtful sand.
All right. So you put her in the chest and you bury her in the sand, and is that what happens?
Yep.
Wait, we bury her alive. Why can't we just put her to? Okay, whatever. Zara's just the moral
Bury her
compass.
alive. Do you
Oh
really?
no, we just set it down, but the sand is filling very quickly.
Okay, fair enough. So you leave her to be buried alive. So at some point in time, while y'all are all trying to sleep, you hear, "What are you doing to me? How could you do this? We had so much together. You are useless. I hate you. I hate you." That goes on for several hours before finally her.
She might
breathing
be
gets-
talking to God too. She had some religious complications, so we don't know.
Well,
Could be talking to me.
The-
50-50.
the word her labor her breathing starts getting labored, and it starts getting really difficult for her to breathe, but she's still screaming as hard as she can. And
There's
then-
her. I think we might want to let her out. I think she's running out of breath down there.
It's your call.
What? Why would I make this decision?
It's your supposed wife.
Oh. I mean, I look at the goldfish. What do you think, goldfish of wisdom?
As you look at the goldfish and ask the goldfish what is supposed to happen, you feel a vibration in the earth as where that chest was seems to just erupt with dirt and flames. You don't see the woman in there anymore. You just see a black spot of ash in the bottom of what is now an open chest, and lots of sand is now up on your floor. Congratulations, she
Oh.
exploded.
All right, I
Well-
didn't do that.
I understand, Zarazer. You're a good friend.
I am suspicious if Jeff did that.
Me? I don't know how to do
No,
magic.
I didn't say that in character, but out of character, I am suspicious if Jeff accidentally did that.
Yes, I believe whatever Jeff uses to do magic / uses Jeff to do magic / whatever was the doer of that.
Okay.
I used. I won't even get into it. I will just say I used a feature that I had incorporated into this campaign that I had not used yet. And I just now used it. So.
Spontaneous human combustion.
I mean, no, that wasn't it. But that was.
Oh, that would be an interesting feature for
It's
a
like,
campaign.
I was planning to use spontaneous.
Use that on the
combustion.
cats.
On the cats.
The kittens?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kittens tried that one out.
Exploding kittens. Anyway. Alright, so what else do you want to do? So she explodes in the middle of the night. I assume y'all sleep through the night. Jeff, not so much so, because his wife just exploded.
It happens.
Mm-hmm. And then you get up the next morning. Sand is gone. There is still an exploded chest underneath you, but other than that, everything is pretty much where you left it.
Woohoo! Wait, the sand's all gone?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's cool.
We could find the chest with Samus still.
I shake my head. Maybe it's best not to look at that. It's hard to lose old friends.
Well, it wasn't real anyways. Eraser said so.
Oh, so even less reason to look. All right. Well,
Alright.
let's make like the sun and head up.
Okay. Do you all go up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yes, feeling
I
much
follow
better.
from the back.
All right. So you all head up the stairs. As you head up the stairs, I'm clicking on the wrong things now. As you head up the stairs, you get on top of the tower, and the tower seems like the top of a normal tower. If you've seen towers before, if you haven't, i.e., Jeff, there's stone everywhere. The outdoors actually are cold because it's Lamortia. A little overcast, but for the most part, not a bad day as far as Lamortia is concerned. That's no worse than any other day in Lamortia. And as I don't think I want to use that one. Let's do. All right. So as you move to the top, you look around and you can see actually, if Lamortia could be beautiful, it is actually quite lovely. The trees have a little bit of light snow in them. You look out into the distance. There are a few mountains and streams. You see a few places actually from here. You see several large castles. One you recognize fairly close by is Tristan's castle that you managed to run Malkin out of. But for the most part, you don't really recognize some of the other castles you see in Lamortia. One of them actually looks to be, while there's some overcast skies, it's kind of like that faint overcast where everything's kind of a light gray, almost white. But in the distance, you see one castle that is especially overcast with storm clouds and lightning. Looks pretty scary, spooky. And there are a few others not too far away. As you're looking around, though, do you want to make a perception check for me? I mean, it's up to you if you want to or not. But
Yeah.
Use my passive perception.
okay, you can do that. That's fine.
Woo!
What is your passive perception,
All right.
dearest Jeff?
21.
Okay.
Oh, what the?
So 18 and Jeff, you notice this as well. Coming towards the tower is this terrifying contraption. You see this thing with mechanical legs that is moving towards you. Not towards you, but towards the tower. With several large robotic arms, and in the middle of it is this bubbling vat. And amongst this bubbling vat is a brain. The brain seems to be controlling the limbs and the feet of this machine. And those who are around him are seeming to move out of the way. So there's that. Not too far away from him, though, you notice that there is a spike in the ground, and there seems to be some kind of line that runs from the top of the tower to the ground. Could be used for getting supplies from the bottom to the top. It might be used for getting people off of the tower quickly. I don't know. What I do know is that there is a cable there, but you're pretty darn sure if you use that cable, you're probably going to be seen. Also, if you go down through the tower, you're definitely going to be seen, because he seems to be coming straight to the front door. He has an entourage as well.
Well, it sounds like we shouldn't have spent the night here.
Every decision has its consequences.
What magic do we have? So, guys, I can fly out of here, but I don't know what you guys want to do.
Can you carry us?
I'm not strong, Jeff.
Drea looks around and says, perhaps we can sneak past them. It will be very difficult to do so.
What do you suggest, Dreali?
Do you still have the spell that allows us to pass without being detected?
Oh yeah, I call that one Pass Without Trace.
What a clever name for a spell. I very much think it would be good if we use this spell.
Are you thinking of going out the front door or taking the wire down?
Oh, we should take the wire down.
Ah,
And if
well,
the DM says so.
that makes sense. So, Perrin casts.
I've
Pass Without
actually tried to
Trace.
play this however I think Jace would play it. I actually have no preference one way or the other how y'all want to play this getting out.
My preference is also the wire, and I was going to Pass Without Trace us. Before divine intervention happened.
What divine intervention are you referring to? Oh, you mean me.
Dreali.
I'm the
He's a
divine
god.
intervention because I'm talking for Dreali. All right. Now, with all that said, how do y'all plan to get down?
So we have a +10 to stealth checks, and we can't be tracked except by magical means. We don't leave behind traces or tracks. Or, I guess it's tracks or traces of its passage. So,
Okay. Do y'all
are
just-
you able to ride a cable wire stealthily?
Is that an in-character question or an out-of-character question?
That's an out-of-character question.
I think that you can, yes. If you play your cards right and you also have Pass Without Trace, I'm going to say that it diminishes the sound that it makes of you guys going down, so in a magical sense, so take that for what you will.
So, group. Do you think we should all clump together as we go down, or go down one by one?
I think we should go together. I don't want to get left behind.
Ah,
this is
that's
wise.
the spirit.
I'm interested to see how y'all plan to get off, like, onto the wire. That's where I'm at with it.
Do we not have adventurers packs?
You do?
We got some rope.
You do?
We got some abnormal weapons.
How thick is this wire?
It's not too thick. I mean, it's pretty standard. I'd say it's probably maybe like a quarter of an inch thick.
I can't walk on it then.
Actually, we'll say it's thicker than that. We'll say it's like maybe a half-inch thick.
I still probably can't walk on it.
That seems really thin for a wire that should hold a person's weight.
Actually, no, that probably couldn't hold a car.
Honestly, half an inch is a pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good wire right there. It's not. An inch would be. What is an inch? Maybe we'll say it's an inch. I'm looking at what an inch looks like. Yeah, we'll say it's an inch. Full inch.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good then. What is the best way?
I don't recommend rope as you slide down, it's just going to cut through the rope.
I reach into my magic spice pouch and I pull out a stick of cinnamon. And I start eating it.
Just eat straight cinnamon.
This
Oh.
usually helps me think a bit.
It would help me breathe, I guess. Clear my sinuses, maybe. What do you do? How do you get off from this particular cable? Things are about to get bad if you don't make a decision soon, so...
As I said, I can just fly, so we just have to figure out how to get two people and a cat down.
The cat's gonna be hard.
What kind?
Wait a minute. This is easy. So, the way we do this is, Perrin, you fly down holding Zerazer. Then, you give the wings to Zerazer. Zerazer flies up, I wear the wings. I fly down carrying Zerazer. I give the wings to Zerazer. He flies up. He hands the wings to Dreali. Dreali flies down carrying Zerazer.
There's one slight problem with that plan.
Attunement.
Yep.
It just takes an hour each time. We've got.
Oh my goodness.
I think there's also a you can't use
8
them again
hours
for
later.
1d12 hours between them.
Yeah.
If we just tie all of ourselves to you and then you fly, do you think the wings are strong enough?
No, probably not. Bats aren't known for having the strongest of wings.
Well, maybe if we just take, we've each got like 50 feet of rope on us. If we just take that rope and sort of twist it over itself several times, so we're using 4, 5, 6 thick worth of rope, and hang on to that and go down the wire, shouldn't that work okay?
I feel like we need something to be a buffer between the rope and the wire.
Also to stop yourself at the bottom.
Oh, right.
You'll stop at the bottom one way or the other.
Yeah, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden deceleration at the end.
Exactly. You'll stop. Don't worry.
You
Ooh,
can
I
jump
got
for
it.
that matter. You will stop.
All right, Baron. What's your plan?
What's coming up behind us?
The living brain. This is Rudolph von Ulbrich. The living brain.
We do not want to meet this guy.
No, we don't. He's got an entourage with him, and you know that he's bad news.
Okay, so since I have the wings and I can fly, I should be able to help control your speed while you go down this wire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
that
we
makes
do
sense.
it
Let's
one
hold
at a
hands.
time, and I can help you. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Titanic? We could do the Titanic pose. You going behind and me going in front.
How tall is the tower?
Oh, I don't know. You just went up 5 stories. I'll let you figure that out for yourself.
And I have
70
a
feet.
climb speed?
You do have a climb speed, yeah. You could just climb down You can
Yeah,
climb down the cable.
I could probably just climb down.
Yeah.
I start doing so.
Okay, the cat starts just walking down the
It'll
cable.
it'll probably take a little while, so while
Yeah.
y'all figure out what you're gonna do,
It will
you
take
might still beat me.
roughly, let's say, 10 seconds to get down there.
Yeah, so while y'all are figuring this out, you just see the cat walk over the edge.
Just trotting down.
How well anchored do we think the cable is?
Quite well anchored. I mean,
Okay,
it's
well,
definitely
never
not going
mind.
anywhere at the bottom, and it's definitely not going anywhere. You can see where it's anchored at the top. It's got a metal spike that it is tied to, and that metal spike is then actually concreted into the tower. So it is solid.
I asked Rayali if he has any spare weapons that we might be able to bend and make a makeshift. I don't know. What a pulley system? I don't know. The wheel thing.
I have one of my old rapiers that I had when I first got here. He points in general, here, as in Ravenloft.
Mhm.
We could maybe use this. The metal will bend just a little bit, will not break. This might be good for us. And he pulls
Yeah,
out his
I think so.
old rapier. His non-magical rapier.
Perfect. I would like to put some rope around it, so that way we have kind of like a handle, I guess, that you could put onto.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, you say?
Sleight of hand.
Well, haha. Can I get some aid?
Yeah, he'll help you. This is a clever idea.
Pow, 17.
All right, you tie ends to each of tie 2 ends to the rapier on each side of the cable. So there you go. You now have a way of doing something.
Sweet. So, I am going to cast Pass Without Trace, activate my Wings of Flying by saying, Kaka! That's my command word. And I'm going to do a weight test for this wacky handle thing.
Okay. So when you do your weight test, you notice that this thing can actually take quite a bit of weight. You're not worried at all about it handling the weight of either Dreali or Jeff and his goldfish.
Right. Perfect. I convey the plan to them of having one of them, hold on to this. I'm going to fly with them to help control their speed, and then I'll come back with the rapier cool handle thing to get the other one down.
All right. I need. Who wants to go first? Jeff, do you want Dreali to go first, or do you want to go first?
Watch Dreali. I'll go in the middle.
Dreali goes. He rolls a stealth check, and also Perrin rolls a stealth check, each with a +10. So that's
Correct.
I think that's what this is for Dreali. He's fine. Okay, well, Perrin just disappeared. Sweet. So, you both make it out just fine, and you actually just dip straight into the woods. Zerazur's right in front of you he jumps off the cable, and then very, very soon afterwards, you guys slip in, and Dreali was like, "Oh, thank you, Perrin," and you're already gone. Like, he doesn't even notice that you're not there anymore.
Nice.
He's actually a little scared because he's like, nothing is slowing my descent. Where did Perrin go? He's freaking out. All right, back to the top. Jeff, I need you to make a stealth check.
What modifier do I get extra from Pass Without Trace?
+10.
+10.
That is pretty sweet.
Yes, it is.
18.
All right, and Perrin, what about you?
Yes, the classic. 33.
Good gracious. Okay, you both are fine. You managed to make it off of the tower, and with no one noticing you, you watch as Albric goes into the tower, and then you watch as everyone outside the tower, not long after he goes in, starts to like feel like this twitch in their head, and like they're trying to like moving almost in this robotic way, and they like don't seem to be acting like normal people. Of course, they weren't acting like normal people before, but they really aren't acting like normal people now. And then you see them all start spreading out from the tower, like running away from the tower, and they look like they're looking for something. You can take that information for what you will. Where are you going?
The only place we know is Tristan's castle, but they might know that we know that place and check there first.
There are 2 castles too. Just keep that in mind.
2 castles, eh? They're both in the same direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I vote we start going that way.
No one argues with you as far as I know.
Nope.
Sweet.
All right.
And up to an hour, we have this cool Pass Without Trace stuff. I'll probably recast it at the end of the first hour too.
Sounds good. All right. So, you guys, we will say that you make it through the woods and you are traveling. Perrin. You hear a voice. The voice sounds somewhat familiar. And this voice almost seems distant, but you know that it's in your head. And it says, "Find me." And you recognize the voice as being the voice of Sam. And that is where we will end tonight.
Whoa. He didn't really die. It was fake. Zerzur was correct.
Zerzur was always right. All right, guys, that was a good session. I hope you enjoy your loot.
I like loot.
Loot.
There was a lot of loot. I mean, there was a lot of loot. So enjoy your
Thank you
loot.
for the loot.
Absolutely, absolutely.